Hey guys, welcome back and I hope you're well, and if you're new here, thanks for tuning in. As you can see, I have no makeup on. So in this video, I'm actually going to be trying out the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. Now this is more of a review because I have used it 2 or 3 times in the past. This foundation is just going mad on the internet. Everyone's talking about it. It's a new release from Nars and it's meant to be like skincare in a foundation. So apparently the more you wear this foundation, the more it will help your skin, which is quite cool, but I don't know how much that actually works because I haven't really given it that much of a try yet. So maybe that's something I can update you on maybe over on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, please head over and follow me over there. I do lots of little short videos if that's more your thing as well. But yeah, so I'm excited to give this a go. I really love Nars as a brand. I'm going to chat to you guys about our IVF journey and things like that and just have a little chin wag. If you're working at the moment from home, hopefully you can put this video on in the background and listen to me ramble on for a while. And if you're not and you just got your feet up, grab a coffee, grab a cup of tea and some biscuits and let's get going. I know some YouTubers do this whole like putting it on their face like that, but again, that is just not something I'm going to do because I'll end up with foundation on my cream rug and that's not going to happen today. So I've just popped some on my sponge from the back of my hand. So the shade I have is Gobi, which is what I was in Nars Sheer Glow foundation. And I think that's quite a good match for me, especially at the moment. Obviously we're in winter here in the UK, so there's no tanning going on. They do say that this foundation is buildable, so that's good to know. And it does say it's a medium coverage, so it kind of does have that CC cream consistency, which I like because I don't really like wearing anything too heavy. So yeah, so as you can see, it's definitely covered the under eye bags. We can see the under eye bags are really prominent on this side. And I feel like it's given me a nice base. And like it says, it's buildable. So let's just add a little bit more and see how we go. This is without foundation and this is with foundation. I like it. Okay, so that is my foundation applied. As you can see, I think it's a really nice base. I've definitely applied it a little bit more than I would usually apply, but I feel like actually it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. It feels really nice. I like it. Light reflecting foundation. It's a little bit on the pricier side. I'll pop the price on the screen right now, but I feel like this would last well. Like I said, if you do use it every day, apparently it's good for your skin as well. I have got really black, dark circles at the moment, and to be honest, nothing is working when it comes to concealing these bad boys. But I have been trying this. This is a Tarte Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which I really like, but even that isn't really hitting the sides. I mean, it will cover it for now, but I feel like in a couple of hours, them big black circles are back. Okay, so next up I'm going to powder. I'm using the Nars Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder, which I think is the same range as the foundation. I've been liking this. It comes like this and then I just dab a big old brush. To be honest, you lose most of the powder as it comes out. So I'm not sure on the design of this. I would prefer to be able to pour it into the lid, because I don't know if you can see that, but most of the powder is like now in the room. We've got like a smoke effect going on. But I probably use way too much usually, so this is probably a good way of limiting that use. It also smells a bit like biscuit, but I'm not mad at it. And then I'm going to use a setting spray just to add in a little bit of shine just back, because I've basically powdered it all away. This is the Revolution Candy Haze Spray. Smells amazing. I'm going to use some Nars Laguna just for some bronzer. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my face is a bit round right now. You will know that recently we went through IVF. I was on a lot of hormone medications and I was also on steroids. So actually I have kind of suffered from the steroid kind of, I think they call it like steroid moon face, which is a bit mean, but that is basically what happens. So you get like water retention, so your face becomes a little bit more round. And I have noticed that more recently, probably an element of why I haven't really been on YouTube very much. When you don't feel very confident in yourself, it's hard to sit in front of the camera and put makeup on and edit yourself. However, I have kind of been thinking recently that I need to get over that. I miss uploading on here. I was watching some of my old videos a little while ago and I just thought I miss having that kind of YouTube confidence that I feel I once had. And obviously I love chatting to you guys as well. So if you have been thinking that about me, please just ignore the moon face. I am kind of coming off steroids very soon, so I'm hoping that things will get back to normal. I'm also having my hair done next month, which I'm so excited for. A lot of my hair has grown out, like it was really blonde, and as you can see, we've got a lot of blonde, but it's at the end. So I'm gonna go a little bit lighter for summer, which I'm really excited for. I did have my little dark hair phase, but I don't know if the dark hair was my calling in life was not the dark hair, let's face it. This is looking like a Nars sponsored video, but I really promise it's not. I've just been really enjoying these products, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, it's really dirty. This is very well loved. This is the Full Dimension Cheek Palette. We've got 4 colours in here. We've got like a bronzer, a highlight, and then 2 blushes. I really like the blushes. I feel like I just mix them both. They're quite light, they're not anything major pigmented. But when I've got this much kind of bronzer on, I feel like if I put anything too bright on, my cheeks just look like I've got so much makeup on. So as I touched on in one of my vlogs recently, we did IVF over Christmas, so we did IVF in December. I was on a long protocol because of my endometriosis. So it's basically like when they shut everything down and then they restart it again, but it's kind of medicated. So all in all, I think I was injecting myself, or Chris was injecting me, for like, God, it went on forever, like 4 months or something, 3 months. I started my injections on the 3rd of December, so we had to be really careful over Christmas, but I feel like Christmas was a really good time to do IVF. We were very relaxed, lots of chilling, lots of time on the sofa, which was really good. So all in all, it was a really good time to do it, and I feel like IVF for me was really a positive experience after so much guessing and not knowing and trying these medications and then not falling pregnant for so long. If you guys are new here and you don't know about this side of my life, I will leave some videos linked down below. But yeah, we basically had miscarriages and then infertility and then IVF, and it was a positive experience for me. Obviously, to begin with, I was quite sad that I needed IVF. I think that it's fine to feel like that and to feel like you're grieving the fact that it may not happen in a natural way. But actually, when the IVF started, I didn't even think of that again. But actually, it was nice that things were more controlled and more medicated. I feel like that was just quite good in a weird way. And I think that's down to the miscarriages and the infertility, just no one can help you with that. Whereas with IVF, if something's not going right, you know, 9 times out of 10 there is a way and a solution that they can change things and medicate things, and it just felt very much more controlled, and I felt much more looked after by my clinic than I had done with maybe doctors and the healthcare service, the NHS. Anyway, I'm just going to do some eyeshadow with the Naked Heat palette. These are the colours. This is really old now, and I've used this for so many years, and every time I do a makeup look, like maybe on Instagram or a photo on Instagram, everyone asks what my eyes are. So this is usually what it is. I'm just going to go in with the light colour, which is Quince Ounce. And this is just quite a good like base. All about the base. One thing that I found crazy about IVF is that because you obviously tell people that you're going through IVF, I'm just using Sourced, by the way. People know that you've had IVF, so then they feel like they can ask you if you're pregnant, and it's a very strange thing. And I've had a few people kind of message me and DM me on Instagram asking that as well, and I understand that people are just curious because I share this part of my life online. Obviously people are curious for that, and they want to know, you know, they want to know if it worked or not, and I get that. I think that that's a strange part of IVF that I hadn't ever obviously experienced before, because this was our first time doing it and I didn't know that that was going to be a thing. Obviously I will share the results of our IVF when I'm ready to, and that means if it didn't work or if it did work, because both are scary for me because I've been through miscarriage. So if it didn't, it's like that kind of disappointment, and maybe I'm not ready to talk about that element of it yet. And if it did, exactly the same, like I have to obviously get through some things before I'm ready to announce to the world. So it's a very strange place to be in when people are DMing you and stuff, but I do understand that people are just a bit curious. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of that colour underneath as well. So I might actually add a little bit of something. So I might add a bit of a dirty talk. Spray my brush with my setting spray just so it's wet. Usually I just lick it, but I know we're saying we're real on YouTube, but maybe not that real. So if you have blue eyes like me, copper is a really good colour to bring out the blue. Like I said, whenever I wear this kind of makeup, I always get compliments on my eye colour or questions on what eyeshadow I have on. And I'm just kind of popping that all over the lid. It's a really good idea actually to spray your brush with a setting spray when you're using like a sparkly colour, because obviously a sparkly colour is more likely to just fall out on your face. So that kind of keeps it on the brush a little bit easier. Apply some mascara. This mascara is Lashtopia by Bare Minerals, and it's getting a bit dry, but oh god, I love it. It's so good. So as you can see, this eye has got the mascara and this eye hasn't, and I feel like that is so dramatic, like big black lashes. Just love this mascara so much, and it's really buildable without going clumpy as well. But also you can put it on really naturally. Like I'll show you what one. So that's just a few kind of strokes with mascara. So I'm then going to add a little tiny bit of eyeliner, and you may wonder why I've done this after my mascara. Just something I've always done. I feel like it's so much easier to apply eyeliner when you've got eyelashes on. It's just, you can see where to put it. Literally draw a line along my lash line, like so, like a really small one, and then I get a tiny brush, like this little piddly brush, and I just go in and just kind of blend it so it's a little bit more kind of smoky. Thinking about doing a red lip. Now I'm not sure if I've got too much makeup on for a red lip, so we'll see. I'm gonna have to stop talking for this bit because I'm not a magician. Okay, that just looks ridiculous with this makeup look. Okay, I'm back, I've wiped it off, kind of. I'm gonna pop some Bare Minerals on the top. This is in Memory. Okay, I'm gonna go for a really light lip. And then I'm just gonna blend that with my finger and kind of take a bit of the product off as well. Makeup look is complete. This foundation is really good. I know it's a bit on the pricier side, but if you are looking for a new foundation, or it's your birthday or have a bit of money to spend, it's definitely worth giving it a go. Even nipping into the counter and getting a little sample can be a really good idea as well. So I'm really happy to be back to YouTube. If you are new to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button down below. And if you are a follower for a longer time, thank you so much. Please hit the thumbs up button and give it a nice like. It really helps my channel. I'm really hoping to do a good mix of fashion, beauty, makeup, and of course I will be talking about my experience with IVF very soon as well. I have a IVF Q&A coming very soon as well with a doctor and nurse from my clinic, which I think you guys will find really interesting if you're about to go through that yourself. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time for another one. Lovely day, guys. Bye.